evidently decided to do two cameras right now. Let me just pull up the one. I've decided to do two cameras, no intro, because it couldn't find the actual file. So let's do this. The following program contains adult language. Viewer discretion is advised. What's good, everybody? Welcome to Technically Speaking Live Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Is it Eastern Standard Time now? You're still muted, but that's okay. I'm going to keep you muted. It's still, yes. So I can say 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I believe it's still 10 a.m. in Queensland. Stats is going to look that up for me because shout out to Thunder Dan from Down Under, being the CEO for Technically Speaking Australia in our Queensland office. So, y'all, we need to, it's 11. It's 11 a.m. in Queensland, Australia. I actually have Stats in studio today, which is you're not going to get to see his lovely face, mostly because I still haven't got a cord long enough to show the thing. Pause. Hang on. Again, the following program contains adult language. Viewer discretion is advised. Also, innuendos or innuendo. Now you're unmuted.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to the day after the day where we are all still waiting for the thing.
The day. Yep. We're waiting for the thing. We know the thing's out there. I think I just opened up a YouTube video. I didn't mean to. Yep. I'm a professional.
It's going to be one of those shows, folks.
It's going to be one of those shows. We have really just a wide open array of things to talk about. I see that we have 8 folks in the chat, or at least watching. Gabriel, welcome back to the show. You, my friend, put up a valiant effort in the last Saturday Night Tech Fight. One thing that I always like to talk about, especially when we have a Saturday Night Tech Fight, is kind of the results and some folks that came through. Gabriel came through and absolutely did incredibly well. Preston's thoughts came through, did incredibly well. I'm trying to think, who else did we have before everything fell off the rails? I mean, off the rails.
Well, you had the really young kid. I don't remember his name.
Yep. Is it not Jackson? Why? He's always in the show. I cannot remember. It just escapes me.
I mean, Tech King Mike did his fantastic work like always.
He's a professional. What do you expect? He's a tech king. This is what the kings do.
Yep. I'll be honest. I was here, but I was only half listening to the live show because it was on at the same time as Ohio State. But I can't remember anybody else's name either.
Well, and then I will say the Digital Slang, who's in the chat, sir, really did his thing as a judge too. Really, really like that. Apple Monster, welcome to the show. Hey. But then shenanery happened.
Lots and lots of shenanery.
Lots of shenanery. And I don't know if he's lurking. Hey, yo, to a woo top tech geek. He did his thing. Young man did his thing out there. Alex, the tech jockey. Thank you, Gabriel. That's who I was trying to think of. God, it's shame on me for not remembering that. All those young Thundercats did their thing. But it was the older generation. I don't know. They went WWF from WWE, decided to step into the ring, and they say that it's no collusion. Now, Stats was sitting in the room literally directly beside me.
On the other side of a cinder block wall, and boy, could I hear Mr. Peachy all the way.
And you want to talk about the parental discretion is advised? Adult language. There was a lot of adult language. I'm going to tell you that right now. There was a lot of adult language. That is right. Here we go. Jeff says it. I was bamboozled. And then here is the guy. Here he is. Adam. Tech Odyssey. You're now my nemesis. You're my nemesis. And I will give you this credit. I will say this with 100% certainty. When you came in, the sides of the arguments that you got, you absolutely destroyed me. No question. The sides of the arguments, if you're reading between the lines of what I'm saying, the sides of the argument that you got, you for sure definitely destroyed me on that. No question. You put up and had a wonderful, wonderful fight when you had that. But I'm going to tell you right now, this shenanery, nah. That was a show full of peach. There was a lot of peaches in that show. They were sliced, smashed, me, because I'm a peachy.
Well, Smash Peaches kept changing his name. Or no, Sliced Peaches kept changing his name over and over and over again. I think that in and of itself is the the ultimate compliment that I have no idea what you're pointing to.
Well, Jeff put out here truth. He did get the best sides of the argument. I'm pointing to the comment. He did get the best side of the argument. Scoop, welcome to the show, baby. Welcome to the show.
But what I was trying to say is I think that's the ultimate compliment from Dobo and Adam.
Peach Cobbler. That was another one.
That they, their own names are not good enough to get them into the tech fight. So they had to imitate the Laird Peachy to stand up and have the confidence to take you on.
Got to rise up. I wasn't going to go there. That's why I keep using executive producer stats. That's exactly why I do it. You know how to gas up your boy when you need it. Hey, and you definitely did that.
I'm just like Lyle on your Mom's House podcast, Two Bears, One Cave. I'm your hype man. I'm there for you.
I did not expect you to go that route. Two Bears, One Cave. I do love that. Bertimus interruptus, or Bertus interruptus, or something like that. I also told you I wanted the opposite side of the argument on some of the questions I didn't even pick. I agree. I will say, I think it was the third question when I handled my own with Dobo, and then you tagged him out to come in. I think the question was around. It was the pixel question. The other two. 100. So on the fourth question, I whiffed. Full disclosure, totally whiffed. It was the question around MagSafe and wireless or something or other. I whiffed on the question. You swept me in that question. There is absolutely no doubt at all. You got me that one. And then you got the 120 hertz question. Totally fine with that. Those two questions, you held their own. I'm calling BS on the Pixel one. That's the only one where it was 2-1 you. Nope, no way. I'll fight that one to the death. That I know for a fact that one should have gone to me. The other two, I'll give you. That one, BS. Not calling it. No way, no how. I'll give you the other two, though. Give you the other two, though. Faux show. You know what we need?
You know what time it is.
I got bamboozled on the Saturday night. Tech fight. Bamboozled. Double tech got busy. They just wanna be a Peach. Okay, that's good enough for there. I also overcame a 5-1 deficit. It shouldn't have been. It should have been 7-2 after that Pixel question, but I digress, which would have meant you would have still probably ended up beating me, sweeping me with those last ones, which again, you still would have won. But I'm angry at the Pixel one. That's how math works, right? He would have still won 3-3, 3-3-0, 3-0.
Yeah.
I think I also got bamboozled into the last question too. It's like I thought that when you get knocked out, you get to pick the side of the next question. That whole show, I love Mike to death. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was hilarious. I know that the Dobo was watching far earlier in that show, which was great.
They all got to come for the king and for the Lord. So,
Well, Adam did not miss.
No,
he did not miss that time.
He absolutely did not miss.
He did not miss. He came for the king and then straight just knocked it out. Like you did your thing. But this guy right here, I tried to call him out. He didn't show. Now, in fairness, he was doing something good. But I'm telling you right now, Tuna Tech, you can't come to my show on Wednesdays and say what you're going to do and then not show up and do the thing that you said you're going to do.
We'll give Tuna 50% of a pass because
50%.
Because
I'll give him 60%.
It's because it's 2020 and everybody knows what everybody else is dealing with on any given day in 2020.
100%. No question.
But yeah, next week or the next fight, come on, Tuna.
Let's do it. Come on, Cletus. I toss this knife between. And I muted both of us for that.
Yeah, there you go.
For the record.
I was gonna say, bring some sushi to the next fight, brother.
Nice. That was well played.
Thank you.
Well played. Adam's calling out his partner here. Only got on because he chumped out and came out of retirement.
The second I saw that Dobo had quote retired, I knew it was absolute.
So you knew that he was going to do Jordan.
Well, I knew he was going to do something. He can't stay away. He loves the interaction, and he is so good on the tech fights.
He is really good. He's
not just his arguments, but his costumes,
entertainment value,
his names. You know, he puts butts in the seats for entertainment value. So I knew he couldn't stay away.
No
I'm
question.
Surprised that he jumped right back in like a week after retiring. You know, but
I get it. I'm just telling you. So that was a lot of fun. For the folks in the comments, obviously you realized it was a total free-for-all. It was absolutely crazy. Sharky165, good evening, and what's going on? Thanks for coming by. Hello. Probably some things we should talk about from tech perspective. Let's, I know, you're glad you didn't lose for once. It's mostly because I couldn't judge you out. Let's talk about a little bit about tech. I think I have do I have a stroke one?
Excellent.
Nope, that's not. Nope. I don't think I have my train whistle anymore.
Aww.
But I do have this.
Time to get down to the tech.
Tech. Google, quick change in your icons. For the love of God, all I see is one single icon every time I open up my damn Google folder. It's literally the same color scheme and everything. It's the same thing over and over again. It's basically a square rainbow. That's all I see when I open up my Google folder. I don't know which one it is, Google. Jesus.
So, how are those gaps on your Pixel 5?
Okay. I don't have a gap
that you've had for 6 months.
Oh, can we also talk about that too? People like a month is not a long-term review. I realize that, but anytime you have a new phone and you have it a month, that's literally the longest term review you can give, especially when the device is like 4 hours old, whatever. I don't have a gap. But they said it was as designed. What was the logic there?
I think what they said is it's not a big deal and they're not worried about it.
It's not a big deal. I think people have done teardowns that show that it's not a big deal. Like, I'm not worried about the gap. I'm just not. I'm not surprised that they said that it was intended as designed. I guess. I don't really know why they would say that. I got to know, like, the Google Pixel 5 gap.
From 9 to 5 Google, the headline reads, Google says Pixel 5 screen and body gap is, quote, normal part of the design, close quote.
I mean, I suppose you could argue that since the speaker is under the glass, it has to escape somewhere. If that's the design as intended. I think I would have just led with that. Like, there's a gap. It's a known thing. I don't know. It seems weird.
They said that the majority of the issues presented are showing up around the corner that houses the front-facing camera.
Correct. That's the left one, the left side. That was an awful noise. I'll mute next time. Sorry about that.
Got to get your 900th coffee of the day down.
I mean, that rocket fuel. I make cold brew now, and Stats can tell you, I do not mess around.
It is spicy.
Yeah, it is rocket fuel. Like, I have one Yeti full of that a day, and a Red Bull.
Do you water it down?
No, I pour it right out of the. No. I water it down
after you make it.
Yeah. So it's usually 1 cup of cold brew concentrate to 3 cups of water. Most people do 4.
Yeah,
I do not. I do.
You need that extra kick in the pants in the morning.
And so usually my big containers are 2 full cups of cold brew, and then 6 cups of water, and that's usually the whole container. And that thing, like, it's so dark you can't see through it, and that is mostly not what cold brew is supposed to be.
No, but it is dang tasty.
Isn't it good?
Oh, of course it is. It's
so-
coffee.
It's a local brewery. Roastery. Thank you. Stoff's in Grandview, Ohio. So Jason also says he's going to buy a Fold 2. You have a Fold 2. I have your Fold 2. I'm going to be sending it back to you. So there's that. I'm not even going to do a review on it. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. All right, Adam, have a good show, buddy. Be good at it. Kind of slim pickings going on tonight in the tech stuff. There's really not, like, let's be honest. There's other things going on in the world right now than tech.
That's true.
Google Messages is also bringing in another RCS feature where you can schedule your text messages, which is pretty cool.
I mean, I think it's a natural evolution. We've already got the ability to schedule emails. Certain users can schedule tweets. Again, I think certain levels of power users can schedule Instagram or Facebook posts. So yeah, scheduling text messages will immediately be used by those with nefarious purposes or trying to escape detection by some significant other when they said they're supposed to be somewhere and they're really not. But an interesting feature.
I don't think of it that way. I never went to that until you said that.
Yeah, well, that's how my mind works.
Like, I never thought that. Like, I actually thought more along the lines of, like, texting myself reminders. But then again, I would just set a reminder,
or
like,
make a note on your phone, or write it on your hand
because you
with
could
a
just
pen,
say, like, you can tell the big G assistant to remind me to do the thing. Blah 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 blah. Let's see, what else we got. Hey, oddly enough, the Google icons you can get back with a Chrome extension because people want their stuff back. I get that. What else we got? Oh, there's a new Apple Silicon MacBook Pro that's supposedly be showing up. Was it next month? This month? Coming
November
soon?
10th, 10 a.m. Pacific time.
There you go. It's in a couple of days. Sweet Jesus, I'm tired. Ooh, Pixel 5 battery share makes reverse charging easier. Basically, when you plug your Pixel 5 in, you can put your, I think I have Pixel Buds around here somewhere. You plug it in, you essentially lay your Pixel Buds on top of it like this. And by the way, I have a case on my Pixel Buds and a case on my phone. So if you double case it up, if you double wrap it, it will not charge. A double wrap will not charge.
Not a good thing.
Not a good thing. Double wrapping, it's not going to do it.
Here or other places.
Not going to do it. Again, not going to do it. If you double wrap your Pixel Buds and your Pixel 5, it's not going to do it. But if you unwrap your Pixel 5 or Pixel Buds, it will work. These are no bad, for the record.
So you've got a case on your Pixel Bud case.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Why?
What do you mean why? Why don't I?
Well,
it's
they're already in a case.
It's leather. It's leather. It protects the case. It protects your Pixel Bud case. It's also leather. Have you ever smelled it?
No.
It smells like...
I never want to smell anything that's been in your pocket.
It's Horween leather.
I don't care.
It's fantastic.
I know what Horween leather is.
Why are you hating right now?
Because this is our dynamic.
You have hate in your heart about, you know what? I'm not getting you anything nice from Nomad. How do you like them apples? Who wants nice things from Nomad? Tech Valor, great advice. No double wrapping.
Always great advice.
I'm just telling you, don't double wrap your Pixel Buds if you're trying to charge reversely.
Oh, wasn't Preston on the Tech Fight Saturday?
Preston was on the Tech Fight Saturday.
I forgot him.
Did fantastic.
Hi, Preston.
Preston, you did fantastic. I said it earlier. You did awesome on the show. So congratulations there. Kind of running through the news because right now let's do, oh, sweet Jesus. Things going on in the U.S. and it's Zach Talks Tech, welcome to the show, my friend. It's crazy in the U.S. right now, so let's just have some laughs because, my God, we freaking need it. While all the things burn around us, let's have a good conversation about dumb tech stuff. Let's see what CNET says is the best article or the best Android to buy in 2020.
It's probably either going to be the OnePlus or a Samsung product would be my guess.
Oh, look at you. Top of the line Android, Samsung Galaxy S20.
Boom, shakalaka.
Ultra premium Android device, Samsung Note 20 Ultra. Flagship with great value, OnePlus 8 and OnePlus 8 Pro.
And it's almost like I hang out on a tech show every week.
I know. Best camera for its price, Pixel 4a. I'm telling you right now, the Pixel
absolutely.
4a is hands down
The phone of the year.
it has no question. It's the phone of the year. A lot of people are saying that the Pixel 5 or the Pixel 4a 5G is kind of like the secondary runner-up, and then subsequently the Pixel 5. I got a lot of Pixel 5 content. I can't stop yawning, bro. I got a lot of Pixel 5 content coming up here soon. I got a video that comes out tomorrow. It's actually the the iPhone 12 Pro versus the Pixel 5 in night mode / night sight comparison. It's a fairly long video. It's about 12 and a half minutes, and I go through a series of photos specific to one. Well, how do I say this? I go through, I think, like 7, I say 8 in the video, but I think it's 7 photos where I talk about some of the key differences between the two devices. And then I'm also going to do a Pixel 4 XL versus the 5, a Pixel 4a versus the 5 when it comes to night sight. I'll probably triple them up and do all 3 of them at once, just because I'll just knock all the pixels out at once. I'm going to tell you this right now. I've already done the photos between the iPhones, the Pixels, and the Samsung Note 20 Ultra. The Note 20 Ultra, the night photos are not good. Like, they are not good at all. Like, I'm not even remotely close to impressed.
And do you think that is more of a sensor thing in the hardware, or do you think it's on the software side that Samsung's not innovating as much?
It's software, and here's why I say that. Like, from a hardware perspective, more than enough. There is no question. There is no question at all that the hardware can sustain good night shots, because there are some night shots that did do well. I can tell you that right now, because I literally I've pulled it up and I'm looking at the specific night shots that it gave, and there is some really cool ones that it made. But I mean, it whiffs so bad at night. I mean, so bad.
Is the whiff more or less apparent than the portrait failure in your last iPhone versus Pixel?
It's equal to that. And
Okay.
that was pretty big whiff by the iPhone.
That
right?
was a giant whiff.
And that's a known thing with that. It's like, I have a hard time trusting Apple's portrait mode, because if you're not far enough away or move further away, you miss it. Like, you straight up miss it. And with Google, you can get pretty freaking close. That's why I still say Pixel is the best portrait, no question. For me, it's the one I can reliably get every single time. And when it comes to night mode, I mean, the Ultra, the Note 20 Ultra is dead last. Dead last.
And were you doing all your testing and everything? Were you doing a combination of handheld and then like gimbal photos, or?
So I did 8 photos between them all. I don't think I'm going to use all 8. All but one in each of them were on a tripod.
So hands off.
Oh, yep. All hands
full
off.
steady,
I turned,
everything.
full steady, all hands off. I literally turned the timer on. That way, when I hit the button, there was no
Vibration.
Nothing. No weird wobble or anything like that. I literally tried to make it as straight up, honest as possible with that. And the Note 20 Ultra just whiffs. It just looks awful compared to all of. Now, are you buying a phone for astrophotography or night mode? No.
But if you are,
you shouldn't be buying a phone. Straight up, you shouldn't be buying a phone. If you're doing astrophotography, you shouldn't buy a phone. Like, that's just
hot take, folks.
the hot take. Don't do that. But like, there are some that it does decently well, but there are others. I'm looking at them now, like, good God, they're awful. But then there's one that's just really good. I would say the majority of it, of the 6 to 8 photos that it took, 2 might be good. What is that, a quarter?
Yep.
Look at that. I did math right there on the fly.
Quarter.
About a quarter of them are good. That's just but you know the ones that didn't miss? It rhymes with Tixel. Tried to make that weird.
Yeah.
And the 4A, the 4XL, and the 5 didn't miss. They don't miss. And the portrait mode night sight in both the iPhone and the Pixel, which what you'll see tomorrow morning, both are great. Actually, it's the picture of the thumbnail is the 2 photos. That's nighttime portrait mode. So you'll see it tomorrow at 9 a.m. That video is going to come out. So yeah, it is so weird to me that they can have such horsepower in the Note, and just if they spent the time to do the astrophotography the right way, that's like Samsung's MO, right? That's the thing. Like, they're going to jam copious amounts of incredibly great hardware just to overcome the lacking of their software. Whereas Google's the opposite. They're using significantly older hardware. The same sensor from a camera that's in the Pixel 3. Really? I mean, that's several generations old at this point, but yet consistently outperform.
Well, and I think that's just a difference in philosophy, and you were talking about it on your presentation just before the show that, Google has made the investment in becoming really good at certain things and then using the economy of scale to make it work for them. And then we consumers benefit from that as almost an afterthought. So they have the economy of scale to spend all this R&D money on, their software, spend a little bit money on the hardware, even pulling stuff off the shelf, slapping it together and selling it to us at a really competitive price point.
But don't get me wrong. Outside of everything else, the Note 20 Ultra, I mean, it is a beast of a phone. It has crazy performance. Like, I play Among Us with the kids. No problems at all. And I'm not a big gamer anyway. And most of the photos do well. You see you over here yawning. Damn it.
You started it.
I know. And now here comes mine. And I'm going to get Tech Valor in on this too. Oh, God. Oh, here we go. But I mean, it takes great photos, does 8K. I mean, you saw the video that I have out there. I think it does really well. It's just in the night mode, it whiffs. And most people are not buying it for that. Its performance in low light inside, though, because I didn't do any inside shots. I just did all outside specifically because of the night mode. And I went someplace dark. I mean, dark.
Inside of your soul dark?
No, that's really dark.
Oh, okay.
That is black. Black. A lot like the surrounding area of my heart.
Yeah, well,
No, but I went to someplace very, very dark, but with a lot of light pollution to see how each of the phones would handle it. And you'll see in the photos, I mean, Google nails the sky. It just, oh God, my phones are all going off. Sorry. It just nails the sky. It does exceptionally well. Now, I have to address something in saying that because I had a comment come through. I mean, well, I'll just call it like it is. People said, obviously, I'm a Pixel fanboy. I am a Pixel fan. That's just straight up the fact. I prefer Pixel devices. I prefer using Google Pixel products and devices. Okay, so let me get that out of the way. There was somebody that came through and said that I have a bias towards Pixel devices. And I think we got to get really crisp. And I put a tweet out there about this the other day. We got to get really crisp on what we mean by the word bias versus preference. A bias would mean that I basically sabotaged the other half of the experiment to make the Pixel look artificially better. That is not what I have been doing in any of these comparison videos. They get the exact same treatment. They're on the same tripod setup. They're on the same everything, all handheld, on a tripod, with the switch pod that I flip around. All done No magic in post-production, no magic in the audio or the video, none of that. And each of the end of the videos, I talk about my preference of the Pixel devices. I prefer the look of Pixel photos. No question. I like cold, contrasty photos, period. That's why I think the Pixels have the best photos. Also, their details are a little bit better. Their portrait mode, I can trust more and get the results more often than I don't in any of the other phones out there. That's it. Full stop. I prefer Pixel devices. I do not change my comparisons to do any type of bias. Now, I'm not a paid shill by Google. I'm just not. If I am, I'm missing a whole lot of checks. So if somebody could go ahead and get on that and get those checks to me, that would be super peachy. But I am not a paid shill. I am a Google fan, but I do not sabotage any of the comparison videos at all. So I know those comments are going to still keep coming.
Well, and I think the biggest thing is,
It's just so stupid.
I'm sure some of those comments are coming from a place of jealousy where they see the success that you've had. They see, that you are able to have access to certain products before their release date. And, the quality of your videos has gone so high, especially with the Pixel 5, where you put out, 9 videos in like 2 days. So much so
I appreciate that.
You didn't even change clothes between videos. So it was fun to watch.
I didn't. I know a lot of people say like, that's a huge no-no that you shouldn't do that. I'll be honest. I almost dropped it there.
Yeah. I
almost did. I almost went through. I don't care. It's like, I'm in the business to make content when I can make content, and it's 2020. If I don't have to put pants on and change shirt, I'm not gonna do it.
And you got really lucky that week with a run of good weather.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of days it was a little windy, but again, I think that lends itself to your authenticity. To every once in a while, you are taking a video in the middle of the day and the sun is just glaring
just
off your forehead.
Awful.
And then there's
you gotta bring my forehead into this for? My 5 head, you mean? My Lord.
I got the 5 head. Mine's going backwards.
Mine's going up. Hey, the higher the hair, the closer to God.
Yeah,
that's what Dolly Parton says.
You've got that locked down. But yeah, I mean, your Pixel 5 videos, if anybody wants to come and try to replicate your results or replicate your content,
I'll tell you right where to go.
By all means, come and try it.
Yeah, absolutely.
In addition to everything else that you deal with on a day-to-day and week-to-week basis. I mean, this man has a full-time job, 50, 60 hours a week.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, he's got a wife and a house and like 47 kids.
That also don't have video.
And, and he's still putting out content every single week.
I'm trying.
And
I appreciate that.
It is the highest end of mediocre content.
It is definitely the high end of mediocre. I appreciate all those kind words. That I've been trying very, very hard. I actually had a good conversation with Adam from Tech Odyssey where he talked about how I was like, man, I put out 17 videos last month. That's great for me. He's like, yeah, I did 33. Great. Cool. Thanks, pal. Appreciate that. 33 videos? What are you doing? He's like, I do 5 videos and 2 live streams a week. Jesus Christ. What?
That's a lot.
And that man's got a lot of kids. Double mine.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, he works a lot. He works a lot.
At least in the past. Let's get some of that adult skate.
There it is. Welcome to Adult Skate. Gonna do the thing to make the children. I'm sorry. I'm so inappropriate. So inappropriate. Michael Pepper says he's rocking a case. No case on his Pixel 5. I think the Pixel 5 feels great in the hand. That's another thing we should get rid of saying in 2020. Feels great in the hand. Feels really good in the hand. I bet it does. Does it feel good in the hand? Yeah, it does. Cool.
For 2020, people isolating at home, that might be the only thing they have left. So don't take it away from them, Scott. Don't.
2020 isolation. It feels good in the hand. Ooh, that's one of those. Yeah, you definitely like. I got a thumbs down. on a live stream.
That's awful.
Oh, I'm gonna thumbs
I'm gonna
down.
go ahead and click that thumbs up just to counteract.
There you go. I haven't seen a thumbs down in at least like 2 hours. Oh my God. What else do we got? What else do we got from a news perspective? I still think the MagSafe is a big deal. Oh, MagSafe Moment. The folks from Moment have made a series of MagSafe accessories for your mobile filmmaking. So if you go to shopmoment.com.
Didn't Kevin put out a video about that today or yesterday?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't watch Kevin's videos.
Well, you know.
What's he do again? Tech videos?
I'm not sure. Something
I don't
like
know.
that.
He does something out there.
But no, I saw.
Yeah, they came out with
those new accessories, and they look really nice, and especially if they are going to truly work with the MagSafe to where
that's what they're supposed to be. So you can do things like a tripod. You can put I think you can put obviously Moment lenses on the actual case itself, but you can do additional things like microphones and stuff like that. Just a really cool set of accessories. And this is why I think the MagSafe is actually a much bigger deal. I said it on Saturday too. I said this. I'm still obviously not over this. I said that MagSafe was not a gimmick. It's I whiffed on the question, but I do think MagSafe is a really big deal when it comes to how accessories are going to be used. It's going to be much easier from like a third-party case manufacturer. It's going to be finally great to have one of those situations where I could use a microphone and don't have to plug into the bottom and have a cold shoe mount and all this other stuff. It's going to make like doing mobile content creation that much easier because there's freaking magnets in the phone.
Well, yeah, it'll make it easier on the third-party developers to provide accessories because they don't have to worry about using a proprietary port or anything like that. They can just create accessories 1 through 10, and they're going to work on any phone that has any type of magnet technology baked into the phone's design. So,
well, I mean, the Pixel's a perfect example of that. MagSafe works on the Pixel 5.
Right. So
now I don't know if that means they're going to develop something for that because it's not specifically made for that. But
I think that will lead to more product innovation and more interesting product lines from the third-party accessory market because they can spend more of their R&D on developing additional products as opposed to making the exact same product in 2 different ways. One for a USB-C, one for a Lightning.
Look at you doing stuff. You're looking up stuff. Look at you. Should have come into the tech fight.
Yeah, I wanted to.
Almost had you in there that one time.
Yeah.
Almost had you in there. What? Apple Silicone MacBook Pro show an iPad-like rounded corner, slim bezels, and a compact chassis is what the next thing is. And this is that event.
Love a compact chassis.
Nope. That's the one. Let's talk about this in Apple Silicone MacBook Pro. Rounded corners, slim bezels, and a compact chassis. Something like that.
Taking it back about 60 seconds, responding to Michael Peppertech, I think you just need to spend more time with the product in your hands, brother. If you're getting mixed up on which buttons to touch, you just got to play with it more.
You need it to feel good in the hand.
Absolutely.
To press the right areas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a kid show.
Well, hopefully it goes right over their heads.
A lot like the movies in the 80s did for us.
Oh, my goodness.
The movies in the 80s for us went right over our heads, and our parents are going like, oh, my God. Mom, what does this mean? Don't worry about it.
I'll tell you when you're older.
Yeah. Tell you when you're older. See, what was the first movie that had that happen to me?
Mine was Ghostbusters.
Oh, my God. Ghostbusters is... Somebody asked me the other day, they're going to let your kids watch Ghostbusters. I said, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Are you kidding?
I think there's a fine line there.
No.
If you let them watch it early enough, they think it's funny and, all the noises and goo everywhere. But if you get them to that point, that was exactly my reaction the first time I went back and watched Ghostbusters as an adult with my parents. I've been drinking. It's okay.
Ghostbusters.
I'm an adult. I went back and rewatched it as an adult with my parents and went, oh my goodness, I missed quite a few of these jokes when I was younger.
And that's exactly why I'm not going to let my kids watch Ghostbusters until they're at least 23.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. We literally ran through the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it was a full stop at Ghostbusters. Nope. And there's other movies like that. Ghostbusters is a good one. What's another good one? Like,
I mean, almost anything with Bill Murray in it is from the 80s is going to have some
Caddyshack
kind of
was
joke.
so good. Caddyshack was good. And he even got a little, like, I don't know, like, they don't make movies like they used to, man. They do not. It
No.
used to be, I mean, everything. I remember watching Terminator.
Hmm?
I was definitely not
Or
PG-13.
RoboCop.
Oh my God.
I think I saw
so aggressive.
I think I saw RoboCop the first time when I was about 12, and I was not prepared for that.
No, who would be prepared for that? At 12, you're like, oh my God, what happened to that guy? Yeah, you just don't know.
All the things.
All the things. Oh God, man, they don't make movies like they used to. Like I said, it's just so easy. Anyway, let's get back to the slim bezels, reduced footprint. Looks like we're seeing a significantly thinner MacBook Pro this way, potentially. I'm seeing no bezels on the side. I'm looking at this website, some website I've never even heard of, talk about the chassis of the MacBook Pro. I think it looks great. They could probably get away with this because they're basically making all the internals as well. I'm a little jaded when it comes to that. And the reason I'm a little jaded because I'm mad because I bought I think this is a 2016, maybe a 2017. Yeah, this is a 2016. This is the stupid butterfly keys. So I'm jaded with that. I'm just waiting for it to fail before I get a new one. And that really makes me sad because I love using it. I use it obviously a lot. I do all my live streams on this. I do all my editing. I do everything on this MacBook Pro, but gosh, if it wasn't such a stupid mistake for the butterfly keys. Ugh. Here you go.
Especially when Apple, for almost its entire existence, has been known as the design company.
Oh, I think design-wise, the MacBook Pro looks beautiful.
Looks.
But the butterfly keys were awful. Awful. What a gross. It looks like the Mavic Mini 2 came out. Looks like, oh, wow, it's only going to start at $449. 31 minutes of max flight time. CMOS sensor, 240 grams, 12 megapixel stills, 4K, 30 frames a second. Yeah, that looks pretty sweet. I get my Xbox next week.
Why did you order an Xbox?
Why not?
Okay.
I was going to try to flip it, remember? Remember we did this?
Oh, you actually got through at some point.
I did. I got through the next day.
Oh, yeah. I gave up as soon as we ended the live show that night.
No, I didn't. Well, and the reason why I didn't, because so when I opened up my MacBook the next day, it was still there.
Oh.
And I went through it and I was like,
refreshed it.
And it worked. I couldn't believe it.
Nice.
Unbelievable.
Nice.
Let's see what else we got.
Everybody who operates on Chrome, either on desktop or Android, update your security for the love of God. There are multiple zero-day exploits that are actively being trashed right now. So
there you go.
Just go ahead and check those security updates, please, so you can continue to check in with us live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Standard Time.
Look at you go. Executive producing this. Look at you go. Your mom and dad have got to be real proud of you right now.
They signed off to watch the election coverage because they couldn't see me.
I knew it. Okay, I get it. I will work on figuring out how to do it.
My mom sent me a text message, said, we don't understand what you guys are talking about. We're going to go watch the election coverage.
I don't know what they're talking about either on the election coverage. At least we're halfway entertaining. Mostly halfway entertaining.
33%.
33%. I'll take that. So it looks like the DJI Mini's out. Only 364 gigs of the Xbox Series S is in Scott, is actually usable from the 512 SSD.
Wow.
And games are not small.
I mean,
games are not small.
Say those numbers again.
364 gigs of the 512 SSD are actually usable. That seems like a problem.
That's 71%. They are taking up 29% for the OS.
Do you know all the things that thing can do?
I know, but still. I mean, there would be outrage if you lost off the top 29% of the usability on your phone.
Well, yeah. I mean, actually, we're probably not that far off of that. I bet.
I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
Michael Peppertech, Google One VPN will be free up to 15 gigs with or unlimited with a 2 terabyte plan. Yes, yes, yes.
We talked about that last weekend.
I have a 2 terabyte plan.
Right.
Can I get? I haven't even actually looked at this. Is that available now?
I think so. They said it was going to be a phased rollout when I read the article last weekend. But I mean, you've been a Google One subscriber for a while, so it might be available to you already.
I don't even know. Google One VPN. Google One VPN. I have to have it. I don't know why I have to have it.
Because you can. That's why.
Because I can. Coming soon. Increase your online security with a VPN by Google One. I need to figure out how I can get this. I already have a 2 terabyte plan. VPN will only be available in the United States through the Google One app for Android, which means if you are on your iPhone, you will not get it. Existing Google One members on 2 terabytes or higher will get access to the VPN at no additional cost. Just turn on the VPN with one tap from the Google One Android app. So
there you go.
I'm going there.
Which of your Pixel devices are you going to tap that app?
You are on one tonight, bro. Like, you're good. Like, I
like being here in the studio. Even though
you are great.
All of my fans can't see me, I really like the personal interaction with my best friend, the Scott Peach.
Wow. I love you too, bestie. So I'm actually booking into booking what?
You didn't answer the question.
What was the question?
Which of your 47 Pixel devices are you on?
I'm on the Pixel 5 right now.
There you go.
I am on the Pixel 5.
Not the Pixel 6,
and literally
folks,
online
just the Pixel
protection,
5.
enable VPN. That's it. Enabled. Just like that. You go into it's.
So now nobody else can track you, but Google can.
Well, so for what it's worth, VPN is connected. Your network is secure. So you basically toggle it on and off. That's all you do is you toggle it on or off. There's nothing more to it than that. Like, your VPN's connected, your network is secure. With VPN for Android, you can stream, download, and browse on an encrypted private connection. It's a VPN, so that's what it is.
Right.
But you can actually add a VPN to the quick settings. Maybe I should do a video on this.
I was going to say, I wonder if either using the assistant or if this and that, you could set up a routine so anytime you walked off of your home network, it would automatically kick in the VPN, so whenever you're roaming around town shooting all your videos and stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to have to try that now. Now I'm more curious to say is like, okay, since I've done that since I've enabled it on my Pixel and Google One, can I enable it on my...
Will it downstream to everything else?
Well, no, can I enable it on all of my other devices? You know what I'm going to be trying after the show? Enabling all the things on the device. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I love it. That I don't really know why or everything I'd be using it for, but I'm going to figure that part out.
Hey,
thank you, Michael Pepper.
Any type of data protection that you can get in today's day and age, absolutely.
It's a huge deal. Like, protect the data. The fact that Google made it that easy to go enabled, not enabled, is super easy. But in fairness, I also have a WeVPN. You can do the same thing. So it's really kind of pick your preference. Obviously with Google, if you're fully in the Google ecosystem, it's just easy to do it that way. Since it's free, I mean, I would probably lean towards that.
Free to you.
Free to me.
There you go.
And so I'm going to probably lean that way. Still say that MagSafe is not great. I did not buy MagSafe. I actually have a Pixel stand. Shocking, I know. And the iPhone charges on that too, and so it works just fine for me.
Do you still have that marble Qi charger?
I do. It's
You've had several Qi chargers over the years.
It's right over there, I think. If that's not it, then it's around here somewhere. I have boxes everywhere.
You do have a lot of tech down here.
I do have a lot of tech down here. I have videos coming out specifically around Joby products, the folks that make GorillaPod. I have a whole video coming out about some of the different products they have there. I freaking love it because I will put my phone right here. If I don't feel like using my camera for my work stuff, I'll just put my phone like right here and then just Microsoft Teams into it. There you go. Michael says it showed up on the fold too. Fantastic. Let's see what else we got. We only got about 9 minutes left. One of the next videos I'm going to have coming out is basically a all different sorts of headphone video that you might want to buy for your holiday tech. If you are going to buy things online for the holiday season, which I'm going to assume is the majority of people, you have to be cognizant of the fact that there is going to be massive, massive shortages of things. Therefore, if you want it and you want to buy it for someone for your holiday season, buy it now.
Sooner rather than later.
Will Google VPN? I don't know what that means. On the third-party VPN sponsored? No. Will they complain about Google VPN? Yes. I'm wildly curious to see how they'll communicate their anger. Yeah. I don't know. Great question. I will have to figure that part out. Maybe I should just do something like this video is sponsored, but not actually sponsored by Google VPN. And here's how I know that. Just randomly throw it out there and be like, why do you read a sponsor in the middle of this? And then not actually make any Google money. Will Google VPN put down all the third-party VPN sponsored posts? No, I doubt it. So there is that.
Google makes too much money off of ads. Even if they have their own competing product, they're never going to turn away from anybody else's ad.
Yeah, there's no question about that. Man, it's like super slim pickings. I just don't have the energy right now. It is just super exhausting. The United States exhausts me.
Oh yeah.
So just exhausts me.
I'm a combination of tired and
anxious.
And there was another word I was thinking about using for this on the way over here, and now I'm too exhausted to think of it. So yeah,
that's how tired you are. Words escape you.
For after the show, since we can't play it on the show, there's new Mortal Kombat clips, which I know you and I.
Oh my God! Is it?
It's the pack 3 for Mortal Kombat 11.
So that pack 3 will have not the Predator because the Predator's already there, but right. Rambo. Rambo is in pack 3, right?
And Megan the Stallion is making an appearance as Melina.
What?
Yep.
Are you serious?
Yep.
No. Oh my God. I binge watch Mortal Kombat fatalities. I don't know why. Like I can't do any of them. I mean, I could. I used to back in the day, but I binge watch those things. The Rambo one, I'm super interested in how they're going to portray that.
Yeah, is it going to be like 80s Rambo or is it going to be
it's 80s Rambo.
2000s Rambo?
No, it's 80s Rambo.
Okay.
That's
good.
At least I've seen that much of a clip. It's definitely 80s Rambo.
Good. That was the better Rambo.
I'm really interested to know like what are the fatalities, things of that nature.
Well,
like,
there's got to be a Bowie knife. There's got to be
100%.
Like a sharpened stick. There's going to be guns.
Well, there's going to be a lot of guns.
There's probably the grenade-tipped arrow, from I think that was Rambo 2 or 3. I don't know.
I'm so excited to watch that now.
Yep.
Like it's going to go on the TV.
I've got it saved.
You've got it pulled up?
Yeah.
I will. We will. This has got Chromecast, so we're going to Chromecast that thing right after the show so we can watch it.
Yep.
I love the different characters that Mortal Kombat has put in there. Just what a great idea.
Well, and just the attention to detail that they put into a franchise that is dang near 30 years old at this point.
Bro, why are you aging us?
Well, I said
I remember playing the OG.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But the fact that they've kept the franchise alive and they've kept up with modern technology where they could have just rested on their laurels and kept putting out the same stuff over and over and over again. They keep adding to the game. They keep adding to the fatalities. They keep adding to the detail and just the absolute ridiculous other ways you can artificially destroy other things.
I'm trying to figure like what's my least favorite after all these years.
Mortal Kombat character or
No. My favorite Mortal Kombat character of all time is Mortal Kombat 3 Smoke. The mechanical Smoke, not the human Smoke.
So like the cyborg?
The cyborg Smoke. That's my favorite all-time character. I knew every single move. I could do like crazy combos with that guy. I studied. That was my dude. Mortal Kombat 3, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. MK3, Cyborg Smoke, run the table on anybody.
Yeah.
I still remember the moves.
There you go.
To this very day. I'd still smoke people.
I think that's a challenge. Maybe
I don't even own the game.
Maybe you can set something up, or maybe Tech King can set up a like a game night as opposed to a fight night.
That would be something.
And people could come in and out and challenge each other on an emulator.
We don't even have to do that. Everybody on Xbox.
Oh,
that's what you do. Everybody on Xbox. All these people out here still. Everybody talking this smoke about beating me in golf. No one ever challenged me on Xbox. But in fairness, I haven't signed in either.
Yeah, you probably haven't been in a couple of weeks.
I haven't, but my son uses my ID.
Yeah.
So it's not like you couldn't message me. I would see it. No one. It's really weird. Somebody actually messaged me the other day. They go, "Are you playing Farming Simulator?" Because that's what my son just loves right now.
You're like, yes, I am. Don't judge me. It's relaxing.
I said, no. And they go, why is your account saying you're playing Farming Simulator? It's like, well, my son is, and we found the cheat where you get unlimited money. So now he's just got every piece of equipment that you can buy in Farming Simulator.
He's farming all the things.
All the things. He's farming potatoes right now. That's his big thing.
Hey, I never met a potato I didn't like.
Amen to that. All right, Stats. We're about to wrap this up. Where can they find you, Stats?
Well, Helix Silent on the tweet machine, Country Smith on the Instagram. I'm still just every once in a while checking in, making sure the social media world hasn't completely gone to poo.
I mean, I know that Digital Slang did not just come in here and say, like, I whipped that ass.
Wait a minute. What? What now?
Digital Slang said, let's go. I whipped that ass.
On which game, Digital?
I'm assuming it's got to be two. Well, I mean, it could be just about anything at this point. We'll talk about that offline. Let's do it. Let's do that.
That works.
Okay.
Where can they find you?
They can find me at Scott Peachy on the tweet machine, at the Scott Peachy on Instagram. I'll be honest, I'm not on Instagram a whole lot. I'm more tired than anything, but I will be getting back in there. Look for a video tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. iPhone 12 Pro versus Pixel 5 night mode / night sight. The battle of the comparison. It's a little over 12 minutes. It's long, but we go into detail talking about some of the things in the photos. I keep the photos on the screen a long time on purpose so you can see exactly what I'm seeing in each of the individual photos. So, yeah. I would love to see what you all say about that. Stop there tomorrow, check it out, and we'll go from there. So, Stats, we out. We're about to watch this Rambo. I'm very excited. All right, y'all. Be good at it, and we will see you next time.